Hello everyone and welcome back to Fractured Sweden. Let's have a look at the Moderate Party's new slogan.
Lika för alla.
As you can see here, equality for all, rights, obligations and opportunities. Now this sounds very good, but if you look a little bit closer to it, it just doesn't really say anything. So equality for all, that could mean two things. Equality of outcome or the equality of opportunity. So, what does the different interpretations mean? Let's say there are two different people applying for the same job, a management job. If we like equality of outcome, we will check the gender and the race of the people applying and see which one we're missing the most in the company, and then we would hire based on that. Of course, this could damage the company down the line as they might miss out on the more competent people. But if we have equality of opportunity, we'll put them both to the test, either by checking their education, previous employment, or by making our own test, specialized and tailored for this company. And, as a result, may the most capable one of them get the job. Let's have another example. Tax rate, for instance. The average salary in Sweden is about 26,000 Swedish, or about $3,000. If we don't include the work employer tax, which is technically paid by the employee, the tax rate will be about 21%. This can vary depending on which region you're living in. You would then keep 20,500 Swedish, or about $2,400. If you want opportunity of outcome, then we could justify an increase in the percentage of tax if you were making more than 26,000 Swedish. So let's say you make 50,000 Swedish instead. Since we just want everyone to have the same outcome, you now need to pay 59% tax instead, so that you can keep your 20,500 after the tax. Luckily, we don't have it like this yet. I mean, we do have somewhat of a progressive tax rate, but it's not this severe yet. Now, if you want equality of opportunity, you will keep the fixed tax rate so that everyone pays the same percentage. If that was the case, you would keep 39,500, or about $4,600. That's a whopping difference of 19,000 Swedish, or $2,200 a month. I wonder which one would make people work harder for an increased salary. This is the problem with a slogan like this, that literally have two completely different meanings. It has two different truths, and both of them are completely incompatible. So if you like one of them, you can't like the other one, because they don't mix. Now, and adding rights, obligation, opportunities underneath, I mean, it doesn't really change the core value of the message, because it doesn't really have a value. So I highly hope that if you're going to vote for the moderates, you need to have a long sit down with them and make sure that their equality is the same equality that you like. If you like equality of opportunity or outcome, you need to make sure that they are for the same equality that you are. Because a slogan like this will allow them to be on both sides without ever taking on any blame for being two-sided, because it covers all sides. It's true that the video does mention a couple of areas. For instance, they mention the security where ambulances need a police escort in order to go to certain areas. Or the sex segregation, that was a pretty hot topic a few years ago when they were talking about female only times for bathhouses. They didn't mention anything about affirmative action or taxations in it at all. So make sure that they're really the party that you want before you vote for them. Thank you for watching, and make sure that you check the original video. In the description below there's a link to it. Have a nice day!